Steve Gamache here with another Chef Knives to Go quick look product review, and we're shooting this one in our home kitchen because I don't have room for this thing where I usually do my knife videos, the whole different setup. So what we have here is the Chef Knives to Go Artisan Walnut End Grain Cutting Board. This is the large size, so it is 22 inches wide by 16 inches deep and 2 inches thick, so it's a pretty good chunk of wood, and you can see it takes up pretty good real estate on your counter. I've had, just for a testimonial, I've had a medium-sized cutting board from the same maker for over a year, probably going on a year and a half, and it's been really good. I've had no issues with it whatsoever. This maker does tight glue joints. The fit and finish is really good. Everything's sanded really nice and smooth, corners really little bit, and I've had no warping issues, no cracking, really no anything. I've just basic good care, and I've dried it on edge. I don't really wash it too often. I oil it when necessary, wipe it down. So just kind of the average care that you would give a wooden cutting board. One of the nice things about a wooden cutting board, they're not inexpensive, but they will last a lifetime, and if you take care of it, maintain it well, you can give it to the next generation and they can use it too. So it'll just last a lifetime if well cared for. So let's take a close-up look at some of the features of this board. So as you can see, this is a big cutting board. Again, this is a large size, so it is 16 inches deep by 22 inches wide and 2 inches tall. So it's or 2 inches thick. It's a fairly heavy board, but not outrageously heavy. So they do put finger holds on the sides for gripping, so you can lift it up. And again, it's heavy, but it's not so heavy that you would never want to move it. So you could store it in and out if you felt like doing that. It's also 16 inches. It's not super deep, so I can fit it diagonally in my kitchen sink, which is a standard 2 divided stainless steel sink. So it fits in there if I need to wash it for some reason. This maker does a nice job of picking out the figured wood and mixing and matching the different, mixing it up a little bit with the different patterns. So interesting patterns on there, and nice selection of block size. I don't think they're too big or too small. Real tight glue joints, chamfered edges. So just a nice job on the board. And you know, do you need something this big? That really depends on the space you have. One of the advantages of a longer board is plenty of room for your knife. This is a 250 millimeter knife. This is a 210 millimeter knife, and loads and loads. A 270 on here would be no problem whatsoever. Also, even if you don't use a big knife, you got lots and lots of space to put stuff. So as you cut things up, you can scoot them over with your spine of your knife, or you can use, you know, your board scraper, and you got lots and lots of space to move piles of stuff around and not have to just dump it all into bowls or whatever as you might with a small cutting board. So lots and lots of room to do that. The board does come either with or without feet, so you can order that as an option when in the drop-down menu. And they are drop shipped directly to you. So the two that I got, the medium and the large, were packaged very, very well with lots of bubble wrap, done very nicely, nestled in their box with care, and so they should survive the trip no problem, barring something crazy. So again, nice job on shipping from the maker. And if you choose to go with feet, you've got a built-in stable platform and non-slip platform, or you can get it without feet and then either use the second side for presentation purposes and keep it nice, or just be able to flip it over and use 2 different sides for wear and tear distribution. If you do decide not to get the feet on it, then you want to use something other than like a damp paper towel like you would on a plastic board, because you don't want to put that moisture onto the board. So I either use shelf liner, like closed cell shelf liner that's pretty grippy, or what works really good too if you got some grip left in it is silicone baking mats work great if they're still grippy. Those are awesome. So either way, you can put something under there so it doesn't slide around the counter. So just, again, really, really nice board. So there you have the ins and outs of the Chef Knives to Go Artisan End Grain Walnut Cutting Board, large size.